Alright, here's a quick lesson video for Dick Lips, Rich Lips, whatever you want to call it. It's not a bad song. It's probably not one of my more favorite songs, but I got a request for it, so I'm gonna do my best for this one. It depends a little bit on which version you're playing. I definitely prefer to play the live version, but I'm not really sure on which version the person who requested it wanted it in, so I'm going to try and do a little bit of both, even though it's mostly just the same thing. The intro starts with this chord, which is a 4 on the A and a 7 on the D, so these two notes. So it goes like this. And then all you do is you keep your pinky on the 7 on the D string, pretty much the same for like the first 3 chords. And all you're doing is moving your index, so it goes, your index is going to be on the 4th string to start, and then the 5th string on the A. And then you can either do one of two things. You can have an open, or you can, or an open on the A string, or you can do a 5 on the E string. And then you just move up to a 7 on the A and a 9 on the D. So these are the chords. I'm getting a text right now. There's nothing really else going on in the intro besides that, so onto the verse, I guess. It's a few different chords. It's just an A chord, which is just an open A, a 2 on the D, and a 2 on the G. And then it goes up to a, I don't know, a D, I think, which is a 5 on the A, a 7 on the D, and if you want, you can have a 7 on the G as well. And then you just move up 2 positions to a 7 on the A, a 9 on the D, and a 9 on the G. So it goes like this. There will be parts like pre-choruses that are just played the same as the intro. Just this part. Just those same chords. I think you could figure that out. And then the chorus comes. I didn't really learn the little background picking part, I guess you can call it, but the chords are pretty simple. It goes like this. It's a 2 on the E, a 4 on the A, and a 4 on the D. And then a 5 on the A, a 7 on the D, and a 7 on the G. And then a 5, a 7, a 7, just moved up one, starting on the E. And then you go to an E, which is a 7 on the A, 7 on the A, a 9 on the D, and a 9 on the G. Besides that, there's really only a little bit more to go. There is this part. And then it goes into like the little bridge, I guess you could say, or a little solo, even though it's not really much of a solo. But those 3 chords are just 3 of the chords that are used in the intro. It's a 4 on the A and a 7 on the D, a 5 on the A and a 7 on the D, and then a 7 on the A and a 9 on the D. So, and then the next part is a little tricky if you don't know exactly how to do it. It goes like this. And those chords are a 5 on the E and a 7 on the A. And then you move that down a position, down across the strings a position. So that'll be a 5 on the A and a 7 on the D. And then move that down one position. That'll be a 4 on the A and a 6 on the D. And then an open E, which will just be an open E string, and then a 2 and a 2 on the A and the D. And you just go right back up to the D note, or the D chord, which is a 5 and a 7 on the A and the D. So it goes like this. You play that a few more times and then it plays just like a ringing out a chord, which you can play either in a few different positions. I usually play it on this one, but you can play it up here if you want. If you want to play it down here, it's a 7 on the D, a muted G string, and then a 10 on the B. Or you could play it as a 12 on the A string, a muted D, and a 14 on the G. I think that's about it. I'll see how much time I got left. If I got enough time, I'll play the whole song through and hopefully do a good enough job. And I hope this was a good enough lesson. So thanks for watching, and keep sending in your requests. That would happen. Fuck you. Yeah, the last chord was just... so that's the whole song. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I explained all of it in the video. So, like I said, thanks for watching, and request more videos on my request page. Thanks.